Can you feel that tension crackling through the air in Boston? The kind that makes championship banners seem a little less shiny and Celtic pride taste slightly bitter? Because right now, the Celtics are facing one of the most gut-wrenching decisions in recent franchise history, and it involves trading away the very player who helped deliver their most recent championship trophy. The cold reality of championship economics. Picture this. Just 2 years ago, Jrue Holiday was walking into TD Garden as the missing piece of Boston's championship puzzle. The veteran guard brought championship pedigree, defensive tenacity, and clutch gene DNA that the Celtics desperately needed. Fast forward to today, and that same player has become the franchise's most expensive problem, a $104 million question mark that's keeping executives awake at night. Here's the brutal truth that no Celtics fan wants to hear. Holiday's production took a nosedive this season. At 35 years old, he averaged just 11.1 points for 0.3 rebounds and 3.9 assists per game. Numbers that would make any front office executive reach for the antacids when looking at that mammoth contract. 3 years and $104 million for a player whose best days might already be in the rearview mirror? That's the kind of math that destroys championship windows faster than you can say luxury tax penalties. But this isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. This is about the soul-crushing reality of modern NBA economics, where even championship heroes become salary cap casualties. The Celtics aren't just selling low on Holiday, they're practically giving away a piece of their championship story because they have no other choice. The desperate suitors, Dallas and LA circle like vultures. Enter the Dallas Mavericks and Los Angeles Clippers, two franchises that smell opportunity in Boston's desperation. According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, both teams have emerged as frontrunners in what's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing trade scenarios of the offseason. The Mavericks find themselves in a particularly interesting position. With Kyrie Irving holding a player option and the team needing backcourt depth regardless, Holiday represents both insurance and upgrade potential. Dallas knows they're a guard away from making serious noise in the West, and Holiday's championship experience could be exactly what they need to push Luka Doncic over the top. Meanwhile, the Clippers are dealing with their own James Harden player option situation. If Harden walks, Holiday becomes an immediate replacement who brings something Harden never could: championship-level defense and clutch playoff performance. The Clippers have been chasing that elusive title for years, and Holiday might be their ticket to finally breaking through. But here's where it gets really interesting. Both teams are in positions where they might be desperate enough to overpay. Desperation breeds opportunity, and the Celtics are banking on one of these franchises getting so caught up in their championship dreams that they'll take on Holiday's entire contract without Boston having to sweeten the deal too much. The championship hangover dilemma. This situation perfectly encapsulates the modern NBA's most cruel irony. Championship success often plants the seeds of future struggles. The Celtics mortgaged their salary cap flexibility to win a title, and now they're paying the price. Holiday was instrumental in that championship run, hitting clutch shots, locking down opposing guards, and providing the veteran leadership that pushed them over the finish line. Now, less than 2 years later, they're shopping him like last season's sneakers. It's a harsh reminder that in today's NBA, loyalty is a luxury that championship-contending teams simply cannot afford. The salary cap doesn't care about your feelings or your championship memories. It only cares about cold, hard numbers. The most painful part? Boston isn't even selling high. They're essentially admitting that Holiday's best days are behind him while simultaneously hoping another team will bail them out of their own financial miscalculation. It's a humbling position for a franchise that prides itself on making smart basketball decisions. The ripple effect across the league. What makes this situation even more fascinating is how it could trigger a domino effect across the NBA. If Dallas lands Holiday, they suddenly become legitimate title contenders with a proven championship core. If the Clippers get him, they might finally have the defensive anchor they need to make a deep playoff run. But the real winners might be the teams that don't make this trade. Holiday's contract is the kind of deal that can handcuff a franchise for years, and at 35, he's not exactly getting younger or faster. Whichever team takes him on is betting that his championship intangibles outweigh his declining production, a bet that could either look brilliant or catastrophic in 2 years. The Celtics, meanwhile, are playing a dangerous game. They need to dump salary, but they also need to remain competitive. Trading Holiday clears space, but it also removes a proven playoff performer from their rotation. It's the kind of calculated risk that either propels franchises to sustained success or sends them tumbling back into mediocrity. The verdict: championship dreams versus financial reality. As we watch this drama unfold, one thing becomes crystal clear. The modern NBA is a ruthless business where yesterday's heroes become today's salary cap casualties. The Celtics are about to learn whether their championship gamble was worth the financial hangover they're experiencing now. For Holiday, this represents a chance at redemption. A change of scenery might revitalize his career and prove that his down year was an anomaly rather than the beginning of the end. For Boston, it's about survival, staying competitive while digging out from under the financial weight of their championship run. The next few weeks will determine whether the Celtics can execute one of the most important trades in recent franchise history. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the margin for error couldn't be smaller. What's your take on this brewing trade storm? Do you think the Celtics are making the right move by shopping their championship hero, or are they about to make a mistake they'll regret for years to come? Jump into the comments and let me know where you stand on this incredible story. And don't forget to hit that like button if you're as captivated by these high-stakes NBA chess matches as I am.